Well, I mean, I think ASEAN has been very progressive in opening up its skies, and that's how we've grown. Bar one or two countries, it's moved quite nicely. I hope this is the first step in terms of ASEAN common ownership. I think that would be a great step. I think in Europe, you can operate in any place in Europe, even though you don't have ownership from that country. So I think this is a big step forward, and I hope ASEAN moves towards a European playground. China's been fantastic for us. 19% of our revenue comes from China, and going back to your earlier question on India, most of our revenue comes from secondary cities. We only have one flight to Beijing and Shanghai, yet we're flying to places like Xi'an, Hangzhou, to name a few, Chongqing. Though they're not secondary, they're not seen as the main Beijing, Shanghai cities. So we are now continuing our expansion into secondary and tertiary cities, and like India, throw a stone, there's a lot of people there. Provide the right fares, people want to fly, and that's our specialty. If there's one thing the aviation industry has taught me, is it's never a clear sky. There's always something around the corner. People say, what do you fear? And I always say the unknown. If you had told me that Malaysian Airlines, or would there be an aircraft incident where you haven't been able to find the aircraft for 2 weeks, I wouldn't have believed it in this day and age. So there's always that unknown. But all I can tell investors is that we've been really stress tested. We're battle hardened. It's hard to beat us because we've come up from the drains. We know how to fight, and we're in a fantastic. I don't care about QE3, QE4, whatever the hell comes out. I just know that there's tons of consumers out there that if you give the right product to, people will fly. And we're in a market that's hardly been scratched. If I look at the Indian market, where a lot of your questions have arisen from, if I look at the route network, everyone's just plied the same old routes, and no one has developed new markets and new traffic flows, new business opportunities for SME. That's what we're doing, and that's what Asia is fantastic at. There is tremendous amount of growth if you have the right cost product.